So we are going to learn something called the energy yawn. And for this, like, we hold like 50% of the tension in our body, in our face and in our head. And so what we're going to do is we actually want to release tension from our jaw, which then if we're not holding all that tension there, we have more energy for everything else. Our jaw, just like this, close your eyes and just notice if there's any spots that feel tender, and just massage. And while we do this, we are going to make ourselves yawn.
Okay.
And so whenever we yawn, we're releasing tension from our body. And it's really important never to stifle a yawn, because it actually causes more tension in your hips and in your shoulders and neck. So whenever we do need to yawn, just covering a yawn but not stifling it. And as we help ourselves yawn, or just invite ourselves to yawn, you're going to realize you actually start yawning. And this is how we release that tension that we've been holding in our jaw. So as you massage, I'm just going to invite you to yawn.
I think I've already yawned several times.
I'm going to stop talking so I can yawn too. Keep massaging. Feels so good. When I first did that, I didn't realize how tight my jaw was.
It definitely feels good.
I think this is great to do before we go to bed, to help our body relax and be ready to just sleep like a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Then next, open your mouth and you're going to find right behind a hole, right behind your ears. Massage that point. We hold a lot of tension there. And you may want to yawn there too. You can always massage there as long as you want, but this spot right here is called the happiness point. That when we release tension there, we feel just a little bit happier. Oh.
Okay.
Doesn't that feel so good?
It does.
It's like, it's amazing that just such a small part of our body we can hold so much tension.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I can feel it.
So then our next one is the thinking caps.
Oh.
And the thinking caps is when we have neck tension, it actually can shut off our auditory system. So this helps us hear better, but it actually feels really good too.
Okay, I can't wait.
So then we're just going to take our thumbs and we're going to put it behind the top of our ears. And then with your pointer finger, you're just going to unroll your ears. And basically, we're just giving our ears a little massage all the way down to our earlobes. And sometimes when we get a massage, they massage our ears.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
It always feels so good. It's nice to have simple ways that we can care for our body. You know, we can also bring it into the kiddos we work with. Too, if we have parents that are looking for support and they can't move very much, these are great movements for them as well too.
The simple things in life.
Yes. My ears feel so warm.
that my students could do this as well too.
Yeah. And it's great to do before a test or before they're learning something new, because they're actually turning on their auditory system so they can hear better.
You can tell them.
And then how do your ears
Turn it
feel? For one more?
Sure.
So this one is called the positive points, because when we are under stress, our blood flow goes to the back part of our brain, right? Goes to fight or flight. And we lose blood flow to the front part of our brain, our prefrontal cortex. And this is our rational decision-making part of our brain. We want really good blood flow here. And so sometimes when we get frustrated, we'll go, and we'll put our hand on our head, right? That actually is keeping our blood flow to the front part of our brain. So taking your hands, I know I have a hat on, which would be better without. So you get to be the model
Oh, okay.
of just putting your fingers right on your forehead. Your fingertips, your pinkies should be on your eyebrows, and just gently pull your skin. And then as you do this, slowing down your breath, imagine you're breathing from your heart a little slower and deeper. So
And
we
what do
can
you
bring
call
in
this?
our heart-focused breathing at the same time. So this is called the positive points.
Positive.
Because when we put our hands here, we are keeping blood flow in our prefrontal cortex. And so it's helping us from going into the fight, flight, freeze response. Something like that, right?
This feels so soothing.
Doesn't it? And so ideally, you actually want to hold your hands here until you feel your pulse. And then once you feel your pulse, even keeping your hands here a little bit longer. So a great time to do this is when you wake up in the morning, putting your hands here and doing some of your heart-focused breathing or your heart shine breathing for a couple minutes. When you go to bed at night, anytime that you feel like you need to focus or remember something, if you've actually forgotten something, you can put your hands here, and this helps your brain work better so you remember. I know I don't want to take my hands off.
I know. It feels so good.
So we're just going to sit here the rest of the day.
And relax. It's
Feel the
amazing how I
sunshine.
can feel the sun as well as the birds. Everything just intensifies the nature around us.
Yeah, well, you just turned on your ears.
I did. That's right. I can hear happy laughter at the park, the birds, vitamin D soaking in.
Isn't this just a few beautiful
Yeah, no, I love
things
this.
that we can do?
I will definitely take this to the class. I do also still, you know how you have the chime?
Yes.
And before we do our listening games every day, I have a helper. I call my listening helper. And so they tap it and then the vibration. So I think of you when I use that.
Yay!